Okay, now we're going to get ready to roast our Italian chicken for dinner. And in the oven, I have my oven preheated to 475 degrees for this dish. In the oven, I have my cast iron roasting pan. Now in my roasting pan, we're going to start our dish. Hot pan, key to this dish. We're going to put some olive oil in there. And as you can see, the olive oil is starting to smoke a little bit. What I like to put into the bottom of the pan is some celery, just rough cut. Doesn't have to be anything special, just rough cut. I cut a little bit on the bias, about 1 inch thick pieces. Okay, we got our celery. We'll throw that in the bottom of the pan. Hear how hot the pan is? Stuff's going to start to cook as soon as you're throwing it in there. Next, we're going to put in like 3 carrots. These are grocery store carrots, they're not restaurant carrots. So they're a little bit skinnier. They're not horse carrots. These are actually organics. They came with the tops on. And again, we're going to cut those like 1 inch pieces. And we're going to throw those into the bottom of the pan. Then I have some yellow potatoes. These little guys here. Red Bliss works well. I'm just going to quarter these guys up. And remember, you want everything big. You don't want it to overcook in the process. It's going to take about 45 minutes for this dish to cook all the way through. If your potatoes are a little bit bigger, you can cut them in quarters and then cut them in half, so you get 8 nice pieces. We'll throw those right in there. The key is to make sure that pan is smoking hot. And I usually say a potato and a half per person when I'm cooking, especially at home. So this was 6 potatoes, I believe. 6, 7 potatoes. We'll throw those right in there. I have whole cloves of garlic. We're going to throw those right in there. And then last but not least, we're going to throw some nice onion in there. These are just Spanish onions right from the grocery store. I like to cut them in half, peel them, and then from that half I'll cut it in half again, and we'll cut them into like 3/4 inch pieces all the way down. And then we're going to throw those right on in there. So now we have a nice base layer of veggies for our dish. Next, we're going to hit it with a little salt and pepper. Season up our veggies. Remember, our chicken is already marinated. Give this just a little bit of a stir. Everything's still sizzling. This is a nice cast iron roasting pan. It's going to give the dish great flavor. Now I'm going to get my chicken. Marinating chicken for about 2 hours. We're going to make sure, we're going to lay the chicken right on top. I want to make sure the skin is up. We want the skin to get nice and crispy when it's in that 475 degree oven. I actually have my oven on convection roast. So it's going to really, really crisp up. Give it a nice roast. Spread out your chicken as much as you can. Try not to have too much of it touching. Again, we're going to have 10 pieces of chicken in here. We'll get it all in there nice. Just like that. A little bit of that Italian lemon oregano right over the top. Get a little liquid going in there. We're going to take this and we're going to put it on the top rack of the oven. So I have it set all the way on the top. Roast it right in there. This should take roughly about 45 minutes. We're going to check it in about 40 minutes, see where the chicken's at. And then I'll come back to you guys and I'll show you how I throw it on a platter and we eat it for dinner.